They're all good ones.
You know, I saw that one biting from here.
Yeah, I was watching him on LiveScope come up and hit it.
I was going to climb over there and pull it in for you.
I was too busy watching the video game.
Do you like using the bobbers?
Yeah, they kind of help me see if it's a light bite. Sometimes that line will go this way and they won't even pull on the pole. They also let you know if you're going too fast.
How much weight are you using?
Half ounce. But with this LiveScope, I can chase them. That's a good fish. I'm going over it now.
Yeah, there's piles.
There's one big one on it right there. He's coming up. I don't know if he'll bite it, but he's coming up.
There's like 4 piles all the way out around there.
Yeah.
About 25, 26 foot
Good thing about spider rigging is you get to mark all this stuff.
Yeah.
Covered in water. There he comes. I don't know if he'll hit it or not. He did. He did for sure. Good. Hey everybody, it's Peyton here, Bobby Garland Pro staff, B&M Poles. We're out here on Beaver Lake today. It's been another one of those beautiful, unreal, spring filling days. I just had to get out here. Went out today spider rigging and do some videoing for Crappie University. Went to a community hole. There's about 5 or 6 other boats in there doing the same thing, spider rigging. And I came in there and I started scanning. I noticed all the fish were suspended, schooling around. Wasn't much shad in there, but all the fish are just, I mean, they're fat. I mean, they got good backs on them, big old bellies, and that, I mean, that's shad in there. They ain't just eggs, that's big old belly full of shad. Well, as I got in there, I noticed everybody, they weren't really catching a whole bunch of them. And most of them are just using plain old minnow rigs, just minnow and minnow. That's not what I do. My typical spider rig setup, I use a number 2 crappie hook, red in color. I love that red color for these crappie. They're not usually get too picky, but that red will get you a few extra bites that nobody else gets. And then with that, I got me about a 1 foot leader with a 1/2 ounce egg sinker on it. Egg sinker just moves freely like that. And then I got me in swivel, number 10 swivel. Then another foot of leader down to my Bobby Garland bait. This is a black and chartreuse minnow minder. It's a split tail bait with the orange Crappie Pro Mo-Glow head. This glows in the dark. And then the old faithful slab tickler. Some of y'all probably seen some of my other videos where I have the old slab tickler. It just seemed like today, if I did not have that combination, I would not get the bites I got. I've got 15 good quality fish. I released probably around a dozen or so. I caught some off some American fish trees that were out there. They're out there placed strategically that I put out there. They held a lot of the bigger fish. I would ease over the top of them and bam, they'd just nail it. And I can watch them on LiveScope come up and get it. It's pretty cool. If you ain't got LiveScope, you're probably gonna get left behind in reality. LiveScope is just, it's changed the game of crappie fishing. If you ain't got it, I would suggest start saving up for it, or like I said, you're gonna get left behind. But this combination here is always successful for me. You know, I went in there today, and you know, them guys, they were in there fishing, and they'd catch 1 or 2 every 20 minutes. Well, I went in there and I was catching double that, and I mean, I started catching them in front of them. It didn't take them long to come in there and come closer to me and go, "What are you using? What are you using?" You know, and I show people this, and then they're just like, "Oh, what are you really using?" They don't believe it, but this combination right here, I mean, it really works. I mean, next time you're out spider rigging, or you try to go spider rig, try that. I mean, this, like I said, it's a Bobby Garland minnow minder, number 2 Crappie Pro head, sickle hooks. I love sickle hooks. They get right on the roof of the mouth, and you usually get your fish in pretty good. And then that slab tickler, it's made by Bobby Garland. Slab ticklers, they come in several colors. Silver and gold are my favorite. The days are probably limited this time of year of nice weather. I bet if I was out here when it was nasty cold, where I don't want to be, it'll probably be a little bit better bite. But with this combination, I was able to get in there and get my limit and get out for them other guys ever thought about leaving. So next time you're out, you're going to try spider rigging, Bobby Garland minnow minders.